That'll be pretty good. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, I need to turn this off. So I was actually kind of struggle bussing with like what is the best opening. There's something to be said for Chapel Poacher, Chapel Silver, and Chapel Workshop. Uh, and also the guy on the thread stipulated 4-3. So like you can't open Chapel and then get a Poacher because you saw your opponent do something. That's not really a thing you can do.
I feel
So
like I'm spectating. I'm definitely spectating.
oh, hey, look, I'm playing Lord Raddington. Let's fix this. Okay, so there should be a button on here that you can press.
I'm going to assume play is the one I want to push.
Yeah, that's the one. You have to click another button to play, even if there's it's. I
Yeah.
wish that wasn't the case. Great. I wondered why you opened Chapel, and I was like, that seems a little strange. I think Chapel Workshop is probably best. I think Chapel Workshop is best. Like, Chapel Poacher doesn't seem to do anything if they collide. Chapel Silver doesn't do anything like Chapel Workshop doesn't do anything if they collide. So, like, that doesn't matter. And especially if you're going up against Workshop Gardens, I don't think, like, getting up to Witch ASAP is the priority. Like, you don't win the game by cursing your opponent. You win the game by building your payload so that you can get a couple provinces. And like you want to workshop villages, potentially poachers and smithies and stuff. So like I'm definitely gonna get the workshop. Midnight Raven Rages says GG no re. Yeah, that first game I lost that game. I don't think that counts as 1 out of 10 though. I saw my opponent opening opening Chapel and I knew I was toast. I can't compete with Lord Raddington. Early cursing helps Gardens. It does not help Gardens. Workshop Gardens does worse when curses go in the deck. Like, that's a thing. On the other hand, the fact that I'm spending my $5 buys on Witch for something that doesn't hurt him all that much hurts me more. So, like, Workshop Gardens wins the game by ending the game super fast before I can get points, right? So, like, obviously, I want to not help the game end, and I want to get points. And I get points by building payload. Anyway, my workshop misses. It's very tempting to pick up a village. I'm just going to get the poacher. Hi, puppy dog. Oh, I should adjust my thingy. This was an unfortunate draw. I think this belongs over the chat. Like that. Great. Do this. Ooh, that was nice. So I'm just going to make sure that chapeling these 3 coppers is not awful. I mean, I have workshop for a payload. I'd really like to get 1 market in the deck soon. This is probably okay.
Where's the trash now?
You have to scroll up to the top of the log.
Ah.
Which is a great place for it. I've already trashed 3 coppers. My payload is next to nothing if I do this. I actually think I'm just going to workshop a smithy and chapel like 1 copper. Or not. I think I might chapel 0 coppers. Yeah, let's chapel 0 coppers and buy a village. Next turn, I can ideally workshop a silver and draw it and get a gold, which totally didn't happen because thanks, deck.
Do I want estates already, or do I want a copper? I mean, a copper is...
P.S. You don't have to click the little plus sign on the cards to gain them. Oh.
Ooh.
You can click the entire card. I think that's not worse. I think that just means I have to get used to that. But the problem is, like, often, you'll misclick and click the other card. So I really need to not click the plus signs. That's going to be important. We're talking about clicking strats because clicking is part of the game. So it's going to be pretty difficult for me to gain and play a silver this turn. I'm going to keep this poacher around. I'm going to play Village Smithy first. I want to keep the poacher because it might make it easier for me to draw the silver that I gain. But I never found my workshop, and I only have one smithy, so I guess I don't know what I was thinking. So we chapel estate, and I think 1 copper, and we get a silver and workshop a thing. Actually, we don't want to get a silver. We want to get another smithy. Workshop a smithy, buy a village. That seems pretty good. And yeah, we want to trash 1 copper. Because I have another poacher in my deck, I can hit 6, and that's important, I had $5 because I had poachers in play, and I wasn't paying attention. I should have bought a market. That would have been better than a village. So this is me being bad.
I'm playing perfectly.
I need to not click the plus sign and clicks the plus sign while saying that. Yeah, Dominion's hard, guys. Did you know that? Okay, I think we want to... What do we want to do here? I have another village in the deck. I really want to draw it. I'm going to waste a draw, but that's fine. Let's just play the smithy and then play village. Workshop something, which is going to be... I only have 1 buy, so there's not much point in workshopping a silver. I'd rather workshop a poacher. I can keep my deck a little thinner that way and draw more reliably. He has 4 VP. You have an estate.
Yeah.
Oh, you must add 2 and bought an estate.
The thread suggested estate with a copper when you can, even if it's early. So
yep,
I'm in exactly what they said.
I agree. I mean, there was a bot for this posted, and the bot seemed okay. Yeah. I mean, the bot should adapt to what its opponent does, but I don't think there's much the bot can do here, other than maybe prioritizing villages a little more.
Well, that's what contesting the village screws the engine, right?
It hurts, yeah.
And poacher's about to get pretty bad.
Yeah, and that's why I wouldn't workshop a poacher. I guess I would workshop a village in that case. And by workshop a village, I mean... Oh, I'm doing that right now. Lovely. I should just get the stupid village, shouldn't I? And then get, like, a market. And then I can workshop silver next turn. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Let's draw and play the village like a boss. And... So I feel like I'm doing okay. You're pretty far away from ending this game, and I'm somewhat reliably drawing now.
Oh,
might change with the poachers, but I don't know. We'll see. So, like, potentially emptying one of the piles of Village Workshop here would have been good, because it makes my poachers worse on this turn. So that might have been something.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. But again, I'm currently, for the first game at least, just following exactly what the poster says, which is keep double things.
So I didn't find any villages, so that's cool. I guess I'm getting a market and not playing any of this, because this is going to be a good hand. So I've gotten like 2 or 3 pretty bad turns. I still feel like I'm in okay shape, though. He doesn't have many points yet, so I guess he's just going to race the gardens until they're gone. I really need to start scoring some points.
I probably want estate, not silver. Yeah.
I agree. Estate's pretty good there. And now my poachers are super bad. So I'm going to consider not playing them, but we'll see. I think I might be overdrawing. We can pretty safely do this. So I have 4 cards of draw in my hand, and I'm going to have to discard 4 and gain 1. So there's 1 card that I can't draw, and I guess we can just make that, we can try and make that card Chapel. I can't guarantee that, but I can come pretty close. I think I just need to workshop a silver here. Payload is super important, so we're just going to do that. And is there any way I can guarantee that the Chapel's the 1 card I don't draw? I don't think so. And even then I would top deck it, which isn't the best. So I think I just YOLO. Okay, so now I've guaranteed that I will draw the chapel. That was super smart. Whatever. We're just learning. We're just trying out all the cards, guys. Okay. Gold here and trash coppers, or gold and not trash coppers. Let's... So, like, poacher's kind of worse than copper right now. I need to consider not playing poacher for a while. I could have played one poacher this turn and trashed it. That might have been smarter. I think I'm not going to trash the coppers, and I'm just going to get a gold. Or do I get a province? Province might be right here. I don't think I like province. I want to have some more payload. We need to get a gold, and I don't want to trash the coppers. Midnight Raven Rages says Duchy. I don't think I'm getting a Duchy. Sorry. Ouch, double gardens.
Yeah.
Okay, I might be in trouble. That's okay. Once I learn how to play this engine, I'm sure I'll win every single game. And I'm not, like, really trolling that much when I say that. What's that last card?
Like you had lots. A few turns ago, it felt like you were crushing.
Yeah. I did. Maybe I felt wrong. I don't think I'm going to be able to draw and play what I workshop gain. I really want to trash these poachers. They're pretty bad now. I think I'm going to play one. This last card is a copper. It actually decreases my money this turn by 1. Or no, it cycles me past a copper. So yeah, we're going to do that. Oh, it's a market. I know what's in my deck, guys. I totally know what's in my deck. I could discard the market and the poacher. Or like, no, I should just discard coppers. I really want to chapel a poacher. Feels super great. I could have like had a chance at top decking a smithy here. I should have workshopped the smithy first. I need to stop being bad.
I was gonna say workshop smithy shortly.
Okay. Let's stop being bad at Dominion. Let's do that. I really just don't feel inclined to... I'm not going to trash the poacher. We're not going to trash anything. We just need payload here. We want to cycle past that copper. If you got a duchy, you'd have an easy discard. Well, you're not wrong. I need to start scoring some points. On the other hand, I could just get market gold or witch gold. I really want more draw. And the witch's points too. Yeah, let's get witch and gold. Estates are low too. Okay, we need to green this turn. That's non-negotiable. Hi, Smithy. I missed you. Never leave me again. Love and kisses. Adam H. Let's do this. Got another village in there, right? We're pretty safe doing this. It's not a village. Great. Well, I'm not going to chapel this turn. I can workshop a thing, draw it, poacher, discard, draw back with witch. And I guess that's just going to have to be a silver. Seems fine. So let's just do that. Keep it relatively simple. Double province. I totally planned that.
So if I draw copper from village, I think I can end.
Triple estate. Can he draw the copper?
Draw copper.
He doesn't draw the copper. Okay. What are my gardens going to be worth? I have 23 cards in my deck. Gardens are 2 points each. So if I get triple gardens and province, I'd win. Let's just play some action cards real quick. Can I gain enough cards to bump up my gardens? I've got 3 buys and a workshop gain, so no. I could like workshop for workshops, except that's not legal because workshops are out. Okay, so there's no tricks I can do. No trixies. Oh man, this feels so good. Come on. Okay, well that happened. We did not hashtag live the dream. So it might have been right to focus down estates instead of getting gardens.
Yeah.
I think you might have won already. Right, I know, but you know, it's just worth saying. You know, the simulator wouldn't have accounted for this.
This is my job, right? My job is to be a bot, so
you're doing a great job.
Unless I can win by doing it, on that turn, I will just follow.
You're doing a great job of being a bot. I appreciate your patience while I talk through being bad at the game and trying to figure out how to play this engine, right? Next hand should be good. I think just full green without lowering piles is what we want here, and I don't think getting a copper is very smart. Next hand should be good, he says. Okay, so you bumped up some gardens there, I think. Or did you?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
you did.
40 now, I think.
Let's draw a village. Let's not draw a village. Thanks, deck. I hate you. Can I, like, do anything worthwhile with this turn? I don't want to play Smithy. I've got villages in there. With no draw. Wait, there's a witch. That's okay. I think I want to play this workshop. Not getting an estate. That's bad. I think I lose because of this. That's unfortunate. I guess I'm getting another Smithy. And not buying anything. Well, let's just hope you can't, like, double something. I might get one more turn.
Nope.
I don't know if I'll be able to get enough points.
I just drew.
Gross. Okay, so that was a learning game. It was pretty close. I got some bad draws and played really poorly. But the bot wasn't doing optimal things playing around. Let's do this again. You're going to give me the same kingdom, right?
Should be the same.
Yes. Great. So I got a 2-5, which is really good, but I'm not going to take advantage of it because that wasn't part of the parameters of this thing. So I think I'm just going to open Chapel Workshop anyway, just so I don't cheese this. This is awful. Let's just spend turn 3 doing absolutely nothing.
Ooh, I've collided already. Good fun.
This is one of the worst possible draws. Of course, you didn't have a super great draw either. Thinking about just getting Village Smithy and not playing the Chapel yet. That seems okay. I just don't want to trash 3 coppers. Like, coppers are an important part of my early payload. This is a pretty good draw here. I think I get Village Smithy again. Or do I get, like, Village Poacher? Man, Poacher, I don't like playing it with Poacher against the Rush. It ended up just being so good. 5-2 would have balanced out your shuffle luck. You're right, but 5-2 doesn't count here. I'm just going to get Village and Smithy. It feels pretty good. I just need to be careful now because once I trash this hand, I'm only going to have 4 coppers for actual payload in my deck, plus a workshop.
So I've got 3 workshops, 1 village.
Ooh, Poacher Library combo. If there was more virtual payload on the board, I'd be all about that. But, like, it's Moneylender and Poacher and Market. Like, that's going to take way too long to build against a Rush. So I don't... Like, in general, that's pretty good. But I think on this particular board, it's not going to work very well against what he's doing. It's bad for the matchup. That's the terminology.
Yeah, I'm meant to be in estates, right? Yeah. I feel like I've had a lot worse shuffles this game than last game.
Yeah, me too. But, you know, Yimyosel pretty hard. I need another village, right? I can workshop gain the silver and get gold or market on some turn. And by gold or market, I mean market and trash a copper with my chapel. So yeah, the village is going to help that, and I have a good hand here. Man, you are going pretty hard on those estates.
I know. It feels entirely wrong, but it's what I've been told to do according to these rules. I'm gonna start ignoring them next game, I think, because it feels perverse.
I feel like at some point you want to like actually get a copper or two over some number of estate. Well, you have 5 workshops, you're probably fine.
I think I should have done copper the first time. I mean, if I was gonna do it.
I don't know. I think the estates might actually be the best you can do, even though it's unfortunate that you have to get so many of them. It might still be right though. I'd have a big think about it though. Also, I think Go ahead.
It's easy to follow a blind list of rules, so I'll think about it later. Because...
I can workshop gain a silver and draw it with the smithy, or I can just do cool things and waste a little bit of draw. We definitely need to get a silver here. Payload is super important on this turn. Now I have 8 and 2 buys. I think I'm just going to not chapel anything and get market silver. Other options? So I feel like, I mean, I said this last game, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. I'm drawing a lot more than I was before, even though I'm a couple of turns behind. Market silver increases me by 3. Gold, nothing increases me by 3, but I don't get another buy. Market's also slightly useful to have. The buy seems pretty irrelevant, but market silver is pretty good. Or I counted correctly. Counting is hard, guys. Okay, we did the thing. I was going to say something relevant before I got sidetracked with playing my turn. I don't remember what it was. Good times. Oh, didn't find my other smithy. That's unfortunate. I think we need to get a village or a smithy. We need to get an engine component because payload's not important this turn. Let's just get the more expensive one. And I think we're going to buy gold and market here.
You are winning by a lot.
I feel pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I could use 3 buys. That's why I haven't clicked on things yet. I'm just trying to think of what I would get. I would get like village and then something kind of sad. I don't really feel like I need the village that badly. I have another village in the deck. I don't know. I really like gold market. I really like getting aggressive on this payload increasing. I feel pretty good about that. I can even thin some coppers if I increase my payload enough. Because I'm so far ahead, I can just do a little like reliability play.
Why not Witch, by the way?
Well, the Witch, I mean, I bought it last game. I just never really felt all that good about it. There's a chance that, like, I mean, I have to know exactly how many times to play the Witch so that I don't actually give you points from it, assuming you get, like, 6 or 7 gardens. Because, like, if I give you 6 or 7, if I give you 5 purples and that bumps up 6 or 7 gardens, that defeats the entire purpose. I would have been better off just getting a smithy. And like the point of playing against what you're doing is that I need to get up quickly and score points quickly. That's how I win. I don't win by making your deck bad. I just need to score more points than you by a certain time. So like the Witch doesn't really help all that much with that if I bump up your gardens, and it's hard to know if I will. What's that last card? I don't think it's a village, is it? I could workshop a silver, draw it, play it. That's just way better.
Yeah,
I
I
shouldn't try and
think
chapel this turn. This is fine. It wasn't. It was. Yeah, this was the right play. Wow, I'm really winning. So. I'd like to chapel some coppers next turn. I want to get some villages. So, like, if I get 2 villages, I have 11 and 2 buys left. I get village, market, and gold. I overdrew, but I didn't get to do some tricks because I was short on villages. I could play the chapel next turn. I get a little more grease this way. It would be slightly better if I put a smithy in my deck instead of, like, another market. So let's make the reliability play. Let's do village, smithy, gold. Yeah, that seems good. And you can't, like, sneak a win on me next turn. I should be fine with this. I need to stop clicking on the plus sign. Duchy estate.
I have
Thank
a
you.
lot of workshops in that next hand.
And I'm short on draw. Great.
That's fine. I've got 3 workshops in hand.
Piles are pretty low. I definitely need a province this turn, and I want to trash those crappers. So let's do that. What do I workshop? Smithy, since that's what I needed. Or village because it lowers a pile. Or something else.
I think if you don't take the village, I take it next turn just to deny you it.
I don't think I need any more villages for the deck since I'm greening.
I mean, I need some guardians if you start. And I can't get enough.
I feel better about a smithy, even if I never play it.
And, I mean, my big issue as well is you can easily get 3 estates, right?
I can, yes. I have the power.
So 3 estates workshop, you win, right?
Well, yes, that's true. Do I have that in hand? I have 12, 15, and 4 buys in a workshop. Yeah, okay, so let's take the win. Oh, and I guess I can get this, like, super lame province with it. Whatever. No one likes that card. All right, so you got some bad draws. I got, like, probably similar draws to last game. My chapel's been seeing my copper. So it's 1-1. We're going to count everything so far.
I mean, it didn't look like the poacher was very useful last time.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I'm pretty happy that I didn't get it. Wow, this is bad. The nice thing is, I was pretty happy with getting Village Smithy instead of chapeling this. So we're just going to do it. Oh, it's the same draw as last game, only turn 3 and 4 is switched.
See, I've got double workshop already. Ugh. Good times.
So, on average, a curse is -1 VP plus 0.8 VP from Garden. So, overall, on average, they're negative VP each, and they clog the opponent. I mean, if I give them infinite curses, it works that way on average. So, giving them curses is good. But, like, if you take a smaller discrete size, it doesn't always work that way. And, like, I'm gonna take that into account when I'm deciding whether or not to give him curses. So, like, it's not that simple.
I feel like curses aren't even... I mean, they might split up my workshops, and if I have a bad turn, I buy a copper anyway. I'm not that bothered.
Right. I feel like the negative impact they have on your deck is minimal. Like you're gonna collide workshops most turns anyway. I mean, you're getting villages, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so it would be great to draw my chapel here and get rid of these other 2 estates. I would totally play that over the workshop and like buy a village. So let's see if I can do that. And I did. I can't buy a village. So what do? Do I chapel the estates or do I gain something? Let's chapel the estates. That seems really good. Now I could chapel 1 copper. These last 2 cards I believe are both copper, correct? Yeah. I don't think that's necessary, though. I should draw everything next turn, and I can workshop a village, not play the chapel, and buy a 4 cost, which will either be silver or maybe poacher. So this is a little unfortunate. Oh, this is terrible. Well, I'm just going to buy a village this turn and not play the smithy, because I've got 2 villages and a smithy in here and a workshop. Like, that's really great. I can just draw what I gain and lots of good stuff. So we're not going to mess with that. I only have 1 village in my deck. I totally know it's in my deck, guys. So my draws have been a little clumsy, and I feel like you're doing a little better than last game.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's my other village. Thanks, deck. You're the best. If I can gain and play a thing, let's do that. It's going to be silver, so I can get a market. Very good. Market's important. It gives me that buy. I can expand a little more. So I'm a little worried about not getting enough villages. I mean, there's 4 left. I should be fine, but I just need to be careful. I'm getting outpaced a little more than I was last game. Okay, let's hope we can find a smithy in 3 cards. No, no, and maybe. No, respectively. Lovely. So I think I'm not chapeling coppers. Next hand, actually, I don't think has any villages in it, and it's got 2 smithies, so that's really bad. I'm going to dud next hand. Thanks, deck. I love finding all of my villages at the top of my shuffle, and none of my draw. God, I hate this so much.
So this is where I go village, even though I shouldn't, right? Because you only have 3 villages.
Correction, I have 4 villages. Alright.
But I mean, I want that pile. Just... yeah.
I want to shuffle in a smithy here, and then just to hope that I am not dead, which I totally am. But I don't want to make all that mess a shuffle, because then next hand is going to be all villages and no smithies. So I need to... Sounds like what you need is some cardio. So you got Workshop Gardens. Okay, great. Oh, good. It's about time you had something bad happen to you. Okay, well, I played some cards, and then some stuff happened, so that's pretty good. I still don't have the time to chapel these coppers, and I don't know if I ever will, because I'll be short on villages for pretty much the entire game. Unless I do it now. What 4 costs would I gain? It's nothing all that spectacular. I have 2 golds in my deck. I could just chapel 3 coppers and get a province. Is 1 province per turn going to be enough? I don't know. Maybe. I still have 1 copper in the deck after that, don't I? In any case, this feels better than my other options. So let's do that. And let's just hope. Oh, look. A bunch of villages that missed a shuffle. I should have enough villages in my deck to do things, right? Right, deck? Right? See, my deck is good, and it draws, right? Deck? Look, my deck did a good thing. I'm overdrawing my deck. I've just been getting terrible, awful draws.
I'm what, I'm 6 from Gardens going up. I feel like you've got this one again.
Well, this turn happening was pretty good. I've got a choice now. I could go for Province and Silver, or I could just get double gold. Province and Silver is nice because next turn I could potentially Workshop gain a Silver and double Province, which should give me enough points to feel pretty comfortable. But then I'm not drawing as much, but then I'm overdrawing. Let's get the Province and the Silver. Feels a little better. It's like the same amount of reliability, although it's less economy on some dud turns, but whatever. I feel pretty okay about it.
Yeah, well...
Ooh!
That's not good.
The perils of playing a Village Workshop deck. Alright, we've drawn things. If I had played... Wait, I don't think I could have played this so that I could have drawn what I Workshop gained. So that's mildly sad. I think I might just put another Smithy in the deck, or do I put another Silver in the deck? Or do I Workshop gain nothing? I could play Village Workshop, gain a Silver, and trash a Copper, and then still not be able to double Province. Seems pretty great. I get a Poacher. That would be pretty good. Well, I like putting a Silver in the deck and trashing a Copper. That's better than not doing it, although it's still pretty pointless. I think I might still not trash the Copper. Or will I? Do I need a double Province turn to win? Not really. I only have one Market in my deck. That seems fine. What am I getting this turn? Province Market? Yes! 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 Yes, let's do that. That's super great. I'm so good at this game.
I need 5 games to go up, I think. I'm on my 35 cards, so I feel like I'm not even going to hit 4-point Gardens.
So good. So good at this game. Ooh, a Hoppy says Curse. Probably should have gotten a Curse, yeah.
Oh, shit, I should have missed it.
Thanks, deck. Well, I love having a dead village and a dead smithy in my hand at the end of my turn, but whatever. Still feeling pretty comfy. There should be a smithy in these last 2 cards, right? Lol, no. Oh, this is great. All villages and no smithies, but I still have villages in there, so we should be okay. Can I win by doing triple gardens? Can I afford that? Workshop gardens, buy 2 gardens. Yes, let's win the game. I guess I was complaining about a hand that won me the game, so maybe I should stop doing that.
Oh, see, I didn't hit the 4-point Gardens. That's really unfortunate.
How many turns was that game? You had 16 turns? And you had 5 gardens. Alright. Cool. Engine's starting to do some magic here. You've been a great and sporting robot, and I appreciate what you're doing here. This can't be the most.
It's a really tough job, but well, my alternative is marking a pile of tests. So
this can't be the most entertaining thing that you could be doing with yourself. Finally, this is like a good chapel draw. I mean, I only get 1 estate with it, but man, I don't care. Oh, and I see my workshop. Oh, this is good. I feel like I've already won. I'm being slightly sarcastic here.
I've had much better draws this time, though.
Good. Can't wait. Can't wait to crush your better draws with my mediocre chapel draws. Yeah. Very good. That turn was a complete success. Actually, no, it wasn't. I would have rather chapeled some stuff, but can't have everything. Doop-a-doo. Sure. That was lovely. Now what do I get? I've got 2 villages and 1 smithy in the deck. So, like, I kind of want to get a smithy so I can draw more, but that's draw that I don't particularly need. There's a village and a smithy in those 5 cards anyway, so, like, I'm just going to draw everything I buy this turn. So maybe I get a silver. There's also something to getting a village just for reliability, but what are those last 5 cards? Copper, Estate, Village Smithy. So if I get a silver, I need to get the silver. I'm going to draw it next turn anyway. Is there a chance? Yeah, and I should be able to workshop, gain a silver, and draw and get a market next turn. So yeah, it's definitely silver. 100% skis.
Oh. Pleased.
I don't get to draw the silver. Well, I'll just chapel something. I'll chapel the estate. It's not the worst thing ever. And let's get the village now. No, let's get another silver, and I can trash a crapper. Or do I get a smithy? Let's get a smithy. Feels good. Whatever. I forgot that I was going to get 2 things. Another village would be pretty good for this deck. Smithy, workshop. I guess I'm getting a silver and buying an $8 market. Yeah. It's slightly inefficient, but whatever. It's the best thing I can do. Now I need to start focusing on villages. So it's likely going to be workshop a village this turn. Or completely dud, which looks like it might happen. Workshop a village by market village. I think I'm just going to double village here. And be pretty sad that that happened. Saw both my smithies and none of my villages, so there's a pretty good chance this turn's bad too. Thanks, deck. Had a bad shuffle right when I didn't need that. I really think, I hope I have another village in there. I think I'm just getting a gold. This has taken a pretty bad turn, but we need to stay aggressive here. So what I'd really like to do is workshop, gain something, play it this turn, and chapel some coppers. I'm going to see if I can afford to do that. And wow, that was a great turn for you.
It was pretty good, yeah.
That was like an ultra okay turn. That was among the okayest of possible turns you could have had. Okay, so I've got 1, 9... counting? $14? Yeah, 14 minus whatever I chapel. I could chapel...
You need some points, right?
You are not incorrect. I could chapel nothing and get province gold. It's okay. I could chapel a copper and get province market. Hope to workshop a silver and double province next turn. It's a little more flexible, but it requires a somewhat good draw, although I have more villages than terminal space. At some point, I'd like to put another smithy in the deck, but the urgency on that isn't super high. Or is it? Should I try and put a smithy in my deck now? Chapel 2 coppers, province smithy? 1 province a turn isn't going to catch up to you. I still need to be a little more aggressive. I can't afford to put a smithy in the deck. Have to give myself a chance to have good turns for a while. So what did I say? Chapel 1 copper province market, I think, felt the best. So let's do that. And I start with a village and a smithy. Because, deck, if I ever said anything mean about you, I totally didn't mean it. Oh, dear deck. Sometimes you do right by me, and it feels so good. Of course, I can't draw that silver because I'm not drawing enough. So I guess we workshop the smithy now, and then we think again. This is 14. I could trash a copper, do province market again, double province next turn. My deck is better. Hey, Hoppy says, why trigger the reshuffle? I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't remember triggering any shuffle. Anyway, now that I have the smithy in the deck, I should be able to draw the silver. Be in an okay place. Then I can just workshop some other stuff for in-game flexibility. I'll have 3 buys. Okay. Seems like the best thing I can do. It's back during those crap. Play 2 villages, triggered the shuffle on the second, drew a 3rd village dead. Well, I could have drawn a smithy, right? Or a workshop, or something else. There was upside, and I don't think there was much downside since I had a couple other... I had like 2 or 3 villages more in the deck at that point, I think.
I'm about to hit 4-point gardens.
Well, this is bad. I'm going to get a province this turn, and I'm just going to hope you can't win the game on me. Is there anything I can workshop that'll make my deck better? I guess another smithy is fine. But that was a bad turn. I needed to not have a bad turn. Okay. I'm in trouble. Oh, wow. Everything came crashing down. I am toast. So you ended the game on turn 15 that time. All right.
Yeah, that was a lot better from this end.
It was slightly better for me, but...
hold on, I've hit 2-5.
Oh. Okay. This is not ideal. Ooh, 5. Guess I'm getting a market. I guess that's happening, isn't it? I gotta workshop a village here. What are those 5 cards? There's a chapel and a market in there. Oh, this is a little annoying. Let's see if I can recover from this. What do I want to draw? I think I want to draw a chapel. That's not a chapel. Next hand has a village and a workshop in it. I had a chapel in hand. Why was I saying I wanted to draw a chapel? I wanted to draw an estate. Words are hard. I want to put a smithy in this deck. I really would like to workshop it. I can just do that next turn. Yeah, let's just get a market, I guess. This isn't super great, but it's probably okay. Could have considered which. I could have considered it. I've done a lot of considering Witch this stream. I bought it once, and I didn't feel very good about it. I just don't think Witch is very good against the Rush. Ugh, gross. This is not going very well. I'm not as thin as I would like to be. Deck, can I please... There's got to be, like, 2 villages in these 3 cards, right? Can I draw a village, please? Thank you, dear deck. You're the best. I mean, you're not the best. You've been doing some pretty bad stuff, but whatever. Should I trash a copper? I don't think I need to. Let's get, like, yet another market. And, like, let's hope we can just draw our deck every turn for the rest of the game. Just hope I can expand my payload fast enough to catch up to him. How's he been doing? I have not been paying attention. See, this overlay, this is fine, but it covers up part of the kingdom. And there is no way to move it. There's no way to, like, click a button and have it go away so I can look at it. Like, this just needs to be in a place that doesn't block anything. And it needs to be always there no matter what. Smithy, please. That's a smithy, so I can workshop a silver and draw it. Let's do that without thinking. That seems pretty great. Hey, look, it's my payload. How's he doing? He's doing okay. Yes, good interface feedback. I've been given a lot of good interface feedback. Turned off moving kingdom. I wonder what that's like. Gold and something? Double market? No. Double market, bad. Me no like double market, rah. Gold and village, gold and smithy. I like gold and smithy more than gold and village. I want options. I want to do things. Give me gold smithy. It's pretty good. Shouldn't have to turn anything on or off for things to not overlap like that. Yeah, the default should be you can see everything all of the time, and then, like, whatever. There is a rant that I could go on. I bought a smithy so that this didn't... Deck, what are you... Oh... It can be really frustrating to play decks like this, because this kind of thing happens, and, like, there's nothing you can do about it. I have 7. I could chapel some stuff. Chapel copper, buy gold. I guess that's fine. I'm going to grumble about it. I could go on a pretty long rant about this. Oh. Oh, yeah. You know, these 2 turns that were spent doing pretty much nothing could have been 2 turns that I, like, expanded my payload and just won the game. Thanks, deck. I hate you so much. What do I get? Village? Smithy?
Are you drawing Smithy next turn?
What was that?
Do you have Smithy in those 2 cards, right?
No, I've got 3 smithies in my hand. There's a workshop and something else in there. I want to say it's like a treasure. This feels so bad. I mean, the nice thing is I'm not that behind. I could still come back, but this turn needs to... I need to... Thank you. Sorry, I didn't have a smithy in my... What? Deck? Hello? You were just trying to scare me, aren't you, deck? Okay. We're going to make it. We're going to be fine. Okay. We drew the deck. It was real scary, but we did it. What do I have? I've got 3, 6, 9, 13, 17 minus whatever I chapel. I could chapel 1 copper and double province. Then I'll be using workshop to add components to the deck, like smithy and village. What are my other options? I could get like single province and build some. I'd have $9 and 3 buys to build. It's not super great. I could get market and smithy. Province, market, smithy. Don't trash any coppers. Dan's here. Hi, Dan. I'm sure he's read this on Reddit. I know he's on Reddit. But the way I build that, since I'm not trashing a copper, like, the deck isn't that much better. The only difference is that it has the extra smithy in it. I've got 3 of them in a deck of like 5, 10, 15, 19 cards, and like 2, 4, 6, 7 of them are cantrips. So I'm drawing 5 out of 12 and looking for 3 cards. I should find a smithy. Like, that should be fine. If I get province, village, smithy. Wait, no. Wait, what am I saying? I can trash coppers if I get province, village, smithy. I can trash 1 copper. I wouldn't want to trash them both. Or would I? I feel like I have the time for this. Trash 2 coppers, buy province, village, smithy. 13, 15. Okay, fine. It's fine. Let's do this.
So you have $15 in your deck.
Yeah. So, like, the plan hopefully is to workshop gain a silver next turn, draw it, chapel 1 copper, double province. That's what I want this turn to be. Okay. Just counting again. This is 12. Wait, I can chapel 2 coppers? I've got 6, 9, 15. I have to chapel 1 copper. Yeah. That's the plan. We're doing the plan. The plan is so good. GLHF. Play the smithy. Yay! Double province. Okay. I was just thinking
So
I should be fine even if I dud once.
Yeah, I need, what, 7 cards to go up to 4 points, which is...
Wow, that was a really good turn for you.
Yep.
I think I need to play one of these smithies and try and get a province instead of a duchy. I don't want to cycle while I'm greening. It's probably right to play this. Ooh, I got 7. That's great. Thanks, deck. Problem, there's only 1 smithy in these last 15 cards because I had 2 in my hand and I drew 1 dead. Oh, and I lost!
I was 1 point short of Gardens, which is a bit sad, but I feel like that was totally undeserved. Those last 2 hands were...
If I had kicked off that last turn, I should have just won the game.
Yeah, I mean, I had, what,
Gross.
2 double Gardens hands in a row? Like, that feels...
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, every game is not completely dominating like I thought it would be, so I'm kind of sad about that.
I don't know if there's many times I've felt... There was maybe 1 game where I felt like I was doing better than you, though.
Which? Was it one of these last 2?
No, it's one where I had good draws, which was...
2 games ago?
I don't know. Maybe. Every single other time I've just felt like I'm getting crushed.
All right, this is one of the best draws that I could have hoped for. One of the best second shuffles I could have hoped for. Got Village and Smithy. I chapeled 2 estates. I'm feeling pretty good. If all goes well, I can play Village Smithy Workshop this turn and buy a market. As you can see, that totally happened. We need to put a village in the deck here to give ourselves a chance of drawing it next turn, because I have Village Smithy in here. I want to be able to play Village Workshop. No, I still won't be able to draw because I didn't Chapel. So what do I do? What do I put in the deck? Poachers, tempting actually. Silver. Let's get the silver. Seems pretty good. What am I doing? Why am I getting silver? Because it's good. Yeah, let's get the silver.
Ooh, okay. So what do I buy on $5? Because I can't go. I can.
Market, workshop, probably workshop, or one
really
of whichever one you need.
I feel like market is. Hold on. How many times am I going to play it? Because market's extra copies every time I play it, right?
Right.
Well, but which was it? No.
I wonder if money lender is better than Chapel on this board for the engine. Sounds a little cray, doesn't it?
I don't like Moneylender much. It never it's really slow, right?
Yeah, it's just I feel like I'm not thinning all that fast with Chapel either. Like, we've played 5 games, and this is the one game I feel like I've gotten extra pace because Chapel is faster at thinning than Moneylender. Maybe it's unlucky that I haven't lined it up with a lot of estates. I'm just wondering about it.
I mean, by all means, try it one game if you want.
I wonder. I mean, I want to think about it a little more, but I could see it being okay.
You still go Workshop then, or do you go Moneylender Silver?
That's another good question, because Workshop might not be the best thing to pair with the Moneylender. Smithy, please. Thank you, deck. You are hashtag the best. 2 buys. I've got 8, 12 minus whatever I Chapel. I could Chapel 3 coppers. Get Gold Village. Kind of like that. Next turn, I'll have 12. I could workshop another silver or a smithy or something. Seems pretty good. I feel like things have gone pretty well for me this game. You seem to be doing okay as well.
I've hit another 5. I feel like I might go Duchy, but...
Oh, Gardens has to be better than Duchy.
Well, that's what I was looking at, but I'm on what? I'm easily gonna hit 3 points, which is equal. So yeah, Gardens are at worst the same.
And it lowers a pile, so like Gardens is clearly good.
But it means I'm gonna hit about 4 workshops in my next hand.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Unless they come with the villages.
Wow, that was awful. He says with $14 in his hand. Got a bunch of villages, and there's still a smithy down there. I feel like I don't want to play this smithy. There's very little upside, and it messes up this hand. I don't really think there's many treasures I could draw. Certainly none that make any difference. Province Market. Next hand is going to be really good. What?
You have a lot more money in your deck than you have in previous games, right?
Yeah, I found time for 3 golds, which is really the payload you want. You want lots of golds. You want fewer golds instead of lots of silvers. I feel pretty good right now. So if I draw a village off this village, which I did, I want to play this workshop and gain a component before I shuffle. What is the name of said component? I think I want it to be smithy. I don't need to workshop a silver this turn. I have enough payload. I want reliability. Let's workshop the smithy. Really would have liked to see a smithy there, deck. I hate you. I think I chapel a copper and buy 1 province. And have a pretty good turn next hand. Fine. This is not ideal, but it's not that bad. These dud turns, I'm still able to score points, and I'm still, like, I'm actually winning. So, yeah, I'm in great shape.
I don't see how I... Ooh, okay, hold on. Ooh. Triple Gardens.
Holy crappers.
And... That's how I...
Draw a village. That's a village. Thank you, deck. Whoa! Deck, what is this? This is all of my smithies and none of my villages. I have to play a smithy here. Draw 3 dead cards. What was that you were saying about I don't see how I win? I still might be okay. What do I get here? I've got a bunch of villages in there. Province Duchy, Province Market, Province Smithy. So that doesn't seem very good. Let's go Province Duchy. Okay, this is pretty bad. I could put a village and a smithy in the deck. I could chapel the workshop and get 1 for cost. How many points can you legitimately score?
In 2 cards' time, I'm up to 4-point Gardens. So
yeah, you're about to score a bunch of points.
Yeah.
Can you win the game? You can't win the game next turn, so I'm gonna get 1 more turn. I basically need to win the game on that turn. So let's say you get 2 gardens and bump up. That's 38 points. That's so many points. I don't know if I can win if that happens. In any case, I don't feel comfortable lowering any of these piles. So, chapel the workshop, buy a smithy. And then just hope that bad things don't happen to me, I guess. The workshop's just no good anymore. I'm really just hoping I get 2 more turns instead of just 1 more turn. Ooh, I think maybe village there instead of estate would have been good for you.
Does that matter?
Lowers a pile.
Yeah, but oh wait, I do need 2 piles. Yeah. I can't count.
Counting is hard. I know
Yeah,
this from
right.
personal experience.
If I'd gone village, I thought there was 2 piles out. If I'd gone village, I win this turn, no question. That's unfortunate.
Just double province here. Yeah, I can't win. Okay, so the nice thing is I drew a smithy and a village dead. So like with a better draw, I could legitimately draw the deck next turn. I can even draw everything minus a silver and still be fine. Oh, also I may not need a full turn to win next turn. We might be okay. Do I get an estate? No. The estate would be a clear mistake. This looks like a good opening hand. I'm probably okay unless he can win this turn. Oh, no.
See, now I need to take as many points as I can, but
Do you have 2 in your hand?
No, I take a village. I hope that you can't buy anything. I mean, that's...
Well, so, like, if you take a village, then you're saying, I'm going to win the game next turn, and you have to get Duchy Village. No, Duchy Village doesn't do it. It has to be Province Village.
Yeah.
If I have any reasonable hand, like, I can just buy 2 villages in a province.
Yeah, like if you have a good hand, you've won regardless, right?
Yeah, I think you got to get the village.
Yeah.
This looks like a good starting hand. Let's watch this turn just totally peter out and die. Like this. Great. I don't think I can win. I can get a province. It's a good play.
Yeah, no province. I mean, what do I do in province? That if you
have to double estate and village.
Yeah. Which, if I draw a workshop, I can. Oh wow. Okay, that's
really.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh wait, no. Was I first
what?
Player? I was first player.
Oh well, I mean, I was probably gonna win next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Oops. Counting is hard.
Yeah.
2 estates and a village and points.
So yeah, I mean, there was no win for me there. I'd got all the points I could. It was...
The log didn't scroll down at the end of the... Anyway, great.
Yeah.
Let's play again. So it's like actually even on the number of games that we've won, right? I think we've won 3 each.
Cool. And by we, you mean you and a bot.
Yeah. I'm personifying you, pretending to be a robot. I've decided I don't like Moneylender here, by the way. I don't think it's good. I thought about it for a while, and like you got to get rid of the estates. You're gonna want the chapel anyway, so the Moneylender I just don't see being very good.
What I will say is I am now going coppers over estates earlier, which is, I think, the second or third game, whichever one it was, where I got nothing. I think that was basically I had too many estates, right?
I don't remember. Well, let's just assume you're right.
I suppose you don't really get to see my hand, so it's, you know.
Right. Okay, haven't played my workshop yet. That's unfortunate. It might be okay, though. I can chapel these, and on a good hand, I can gain and play a silver. Wait, I don't think that's actually possible. I'll just be able to chapel the last estate here, I think. Or do I gain something? I could get village and smithy. Or village and silver. If I get village and silver... Next turn, I could have 7 and 1 buy, get a market. Or if I chapel the estate and get a silver. I like that a little more. Let's do that. Still have not played this workshop. I mean, it's fine, though. It's not a huge deal.
I just love drawing 3 workshops. Oh.
Okay, this is pretty much ideal here. We need another village, right? Let's get a village and a market. Because the smithy's on top, we want to make sure you have a village with it. I want to play all my cards anyway. So I have $8 of payload this turn. I think if I can workshop and gain a silver, it'll be pretty good. There's a market in here, right? Let's draw it. Do the thing. Very good. I can plan my turns. Market silver. Seems like you're doing really well this game, right?
I've had one dud with 3 workshops, but other than that, it's gone pretty damn smooth. Yeah.
Cool.
If I draw workshop here, it's wow. This is a nice. That's one each.
I've had below average draws. Let's see if I can make something out of this. Gross. Well, I can still draw some stuff. I really need to put some more draw in this deck. What are these 4 cards? There's a village in there, but no smithy. I really should just draw more. Well, I played the workshop once. That's something. Let's find a smithy deck.
About as well as it can, I think.
Gross. Well, it's going to be tough for me to win this game. You've been able to put together pile outs on turn 15 with a respectable number of points, and just in 3 turns I don't see myself being able to score that many points. So it's not looking very good, but we're going to try anyway. Right, guys? Yeah.
How much money is it? Do you even have a gold?
I have 1 gold.
Yeah.
5... 11, 14. Chapel Copper, do Province Market. Yeah, this is a similar situation to what I've seen in the past, and I decided that was best. So let's do that. Let's hope we can workshop gain a silver and draw at this turn and double Province. I will stand a snowball's chance if I don't have any bad turns. Also, if you don't like double gardens or triple gardens a couple times, that's really going to be great for me. So I would appreciate it, Bobbius, if you could just not do that for me, bro.
I'll try my best, but it's very easy to click on a workshop.
Okay, a little bit of overdraw there helps us out. Is that enough? 3, 6, 16. Very good. We're going to have trouble drawing the deck next turn. And here I am, like, oh, if we don't get any duds, we'll be fine. That's okay. I overdrew this turn, and I don't have to overdraw at all. I can just workshop a building. So, like, hope is not lost, but next turn is going to be a little dicey. Wow. Look at you over there scoring points. Playing workshops and junk.
Yeah, I'm going to hit 4-point gardens in 2 turns.
Okay, so the good news is next hand's going to be great. In those 6 cards, there are 2 smithies and 3 villages.
Oh,
and a workshop. Wait, is this all of my payload? Counting? No. There's a silver in there. There are 3 villages, 2 smithies, a workshop, and a silver, and 6 cards. Did you know that, guys? Okay, this isn't that bad. What am I going to do about this? Can I win? Let's check for that. I can buy 3 gardens. Oh! I can win. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. Okay. Okay. All right. These games are starting to go a little bit quicker. I mean, I said we'd play 10. If you want to stop and play like other games with me, that's totally cool. I have a pretty good.
I'm going to get killed a lot worse if I play, actually against you. I mean, I'm happy to lose because it'll be very exciting for me, but it'll also be very embarrassing for me. So
it's up to you, man.
As I say, I feel like I'm losing most of up until the point where I've miraculously won, I felt behind most of the time.
Question in the chat, are the expansions not available on this version? All the cards are available with the exception of 2 of them. The kingdom that we're spamming happens to be all base, so it looks like there are no expansions, but they're here, don't worry. All the cards except for Inheritance and Stash are implemented in some way. Do I chapel 4 coppers here? I really don't want to, but like... feels so bad. Wow, am I about to chapel all of my economy? I can't do that. I can't do that.
It's tempting though, right?
It's super tempting, but it's also very bad. What do I get? I think it's silver, right? Yeah.
You need silver. Yeah.
I play a village and I draw my deck. Wait. I have 3 coppers. What is in my deck? I really should know that. This is pretty terrible.
Oh. Triple workshops with no village.
All right, we need to have a good turn here. We need to draw the deck, chapel stuff, workshop a card, draw that card, and buy a market this turn. It's ambitious, but my deck is capable. I should be overdrawing it. Can we do this deck? No, we can't. A Hoppy says not to interrupt, but I sent a pic of the trophy. Did you get it? This is worth interrupting because this is a great time to do a shameless plug for my tournament. I'm going to turn off the webcam here. If you're on Facebook, you might want to just go ahead and check this out. I'm running a tournament. It's on Saturday, February 11th. It's in Mason, Ohio, which is near Cincinnati. It's a suburb. And it's at this great game store. This is like my 6th one that I've hosted there. It'll be 2-player games. Turnout's going to be huge. This is not representative of the people that have contacted me. I have 14 people confirmed traveling, and more than this who are definitely coming, and that doesn't count a lot of locals who are maybes, and I'll probably get half of. This is going to be the biggest tournament I've ever had. The picture here, this is the trophy. A Hoppy made this. This is one of the sexiest things I've ever seen in my life, with the exception of possibly A Hoppy himself, and obviously my wife. He made this, and what's going to happen is the person who wins the tournament, they'll get first prize in the tournament, but then on top of that, they will get the chance to challenge me in a game of Dominion. They can pick the kingdom, they can go first, and then if they win that game, they get this trophy, and I imagine there'll be like a little nameplate here or something like that. So this is probably the most amazing thing that's ever happened. So you definitely want this. And you definitely want the opportunity to embarrass me in a game of Dominion in front of a whole bunch of people. Also, there's going to be a door prize. I'm still working on some stuff, so I don't know exactly what it's going to be. But this could be the start of it. Anyway, that's a little teaser. I should play my turn. I can buy a market. I don't get to chapel this turn. That's a little sad. There's a smithy in there. Let's just workshop a village and get a market and have a terrible turn. This is fine, I guess. I'm going to chapel all the things, though. Okay. So we're like maybe a turn behind where I wanted to be. We had a couple of turns that didn't really amount to much, like workshop and 2 estate turns. Could have been better. Can I find a smithy? Please, deck. That's a smithy. Thank you. I think I wanted to workshop a silver and gain it this turn. Let's do that now, because I'm going to overdraw. So I've got 9 and 2 buys. Is it gold silver? I think I'm getting gold silver. Where's he at? He's doing decently. He's maybe a turn behind where he wants to be as well. Yeah, I'm overdrawing. Let's get gold silver. What was that?
I feel not so good because this is another triple workshop hand. This is the second time I've lost a bunch without the villagers.
In other news, I can't count. I have $7. Let's buy a gold. Very good. Alan Fieldhouse says, have you tried any different engine strategy yet, or just the same general one each time? Add in Poacher, Library, Heavy Witch. So I bought a Witch in one game. Heavy Witch is definitely bad because it will empty the pile. So I don't want Heavy Witch. I want Light Witch, and I want it mid-game-ish, which I tried once. It didn't really feel like it did anything. I felt like I would have been better off just putting a Smithy in the deck, or maybe a Market or whatever. I don't know. The Witch just didn't seem all that important. As far as Poacher Library goes, I mean, there's synergy there. I don't think that deck is very good because you need a lot of components that cost a lot of money to do it. You also need to be super thin, so it's going to take longer to build. The payload is not going to be as explosive because the virtual money here is not that great, right? You got Moneylender, which is bad for that deck, just bad for the deck. And then you've got like Poacher and Market, which are really not that great. They each make you $1 and they cost a lot, so it makes building hard. You also need a ton of villages, which is going to run that pile out. Well, you need a ton of villages anyway, so that's not a very good comparison. I just don't think that deck is very well suited to play a quick game. The deck also has similar reliability troubles. I'm not going to say it greens worse than this deck because Poacher can discard provinces opportunistically, but it just doesn't feel all that reliable. So, like, it's not going to solve that problem that this deck is going to have. I don't think there's any reliable deck you can build here quickly. I am not drawing my deck. I should probably get another Smithy. Let's workshop that. I have a lot of villages. Maybe I should have played more carefully. What is my payload? Those last 3 cards, I know there's a gold and a silver in there. And not a copper. So there's $5 of payload on top of what I have in my hand, which is 10. I could chapel 1 copper, buy a province, hope to workshop silver, double province next turn. It's pretty good. I think I like that. Other options, I can't buy a Market this turn, so that's really the option. Hashtag the option. And with the spelled T-H-E-E, like that, the option. Okie doke. Ooh. Double Garden Sing the old-fashioned way. Hey, found the Smithy. What's that last card? It's not important, right? It's probably like a village. In which case I need to do this. Whatever. We get the full payload of the deck, right? Which is $14! Guys, do you see how good I am at counting? Whew. Man, I'm so good at this game.
Do you want what? Another Market and then ditch the copper, get a silver next turn?
I could.
And ditch the copper anyway.
Yeah, other option is just get province gold and then workshop a component next turn and try and chapel the copper.
Yeah.
Which isn't that far-fetched. I'm not under so much pressure for points that I feel like this is bad. So then it's province gold, hope to draw better this turn, but not overdraw. That seems okay. Man, it's just not my favorite thing. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. I've got 4 villages and 3 smithies. And the deck just feels a little too big for that to be really good. I don't feel like I have better options. This option it's not all that great. I just think it's probably best. I'm probably going to dud this turn, and then I'm going to be sad.
Oh my. This is really fortunate for me.
Ooh. Fancy. Smithy, please. It's not a smithy. Well, let's just mindlessly buy a province. We might be okay here.
Oh, I'm just getting all the draws in the world right now. Okay.
This one's going to be close. Can I get... There are 3 smithies in these 6 cards. I'm going to draw 2 of them. Thank you. Felt like I needed to, like, point that out to my deck real quick. Okay, we found that last village. We're in good shape.
If you can go double gardens, double village, you win, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
What's that last card? It is gold, I think. What do I have? I've got 7, 8, 14 in a workshop, but I only have 2 buys, so I can't... Yeah, I don't have the gains to do that. And I can't double province because I didn't draw this gold. I think I workshop a smithy and get province and, like, market? Or duchy. If he double gardens his next turn, am I going to want that duchy? That sweet, sweet All-American Duchy? Or, oh man, oh, that felt so good, All-American Duchy. Oh, anyway, the Smithy's a good card for the deck. I'd like more villages, but I don't feel like I'm in a position to add a village to my deck at this point. I think I just have to YOLO. But what do I get with my province? It's either duchy or market. There's no point at all to getting the gold. The market gives me an extra gain, which is probably going to be inconsequential. Rabbit says province and double gardens. I could have workshopped the gardens. How close is he to bumping up? He's 5 cards away. That probably would have been fine.
Yeah, that
could have taken a lead. That would have been better. What if I get province gardens now? It's still probably okay. If he gets a gardens, he gets 3 points, and I'll still have a lead. Yeah.
And I mean, the thing is, as soon as you take gardens, the only points left from you are estates. Like, you buying gardens feels really bad for me.
I could just get double gardens now.
Like, I mean, what do I buy? I can't buy anything, right?
I mean, you want to just gain cards so you can bump up your existing gardens.
Yeah. But I can buy estates to get points. If you buy the 2 gardens, I need 5 more points, and that will give me 5 cards gives me 6 points.
That's going to take you longer than,
yeah,
1 turn to get, potentially even 2 turns. Yeah. I actually like just getting 2 gardens here. It seems better than province gardens because then you get the gardens and then what? That's a card you actually want instead of gaining something like estates. Well, you're just going to gain a lot of estates anyway. Meh. No, province gardens is fine. You're going to gain that gardens for me anyway. The extra gain is an estate you could have. Yeah, let's get province gardens. But province and double gardens would have been pretty good. I probably should have done that. So if I lose this game, I can just say I punted it that way.
Well, so I'm sitting here in probably the best hand I could have, which is 2 villages, 3 workshops, but 4 workshops now, which is But I mean, I get some estates, right? Because villages, I don't win. It's the best. Like, yeah.
You could have tied. No, because you don't get points for gaining the villages. Yeah.
I wouldn't have got the points there.
Very good. So I just need to find another gain, which I did. So I think I can win with this. Workshop of village, buy village estate, win. Can I do that? Yes.
It feels in the games where we're both getting pretty average luck, you're winning, to be honest. Like, that didn't feel especially biased either way, right?
I think it was like slightly below average draws here. Wasn't that bad. Yeah.
The thing I'm finding interesting is in most of these games, we're ending just before I hit 4-point gardens, which is
right. I think you're gaining nothing but pile cards, right? Workshop, village, gardens, estate.
A couple coppers sometimes, yeah.
Okay, so if you're gaining coppers though, that's not really good for you. Like if you're doing well, that's not happening. I'm also contesting villages. I think there's just like nothing there's not enough cards for you to get 4-point gardens by the end of the game. If you get there, then I've just sucked so bad that you win anyway, right?
Yeah.
In the cases where it's game decisive, it seems like you're not getting the 4-point gardens.
Yeah, I would agree.
Wow, you were 1 card short. You had a great
Yeah.
hand, though, that last hand.
Yeah.
Gojirazard says 55 total. I don't know what you mean by that. What were you saying?
How many have we played? Is that 9?
That was 8,
8.
I think.
What's
I
the
think
score?
I've won 5-3, I think.
Okay, I'll believe it.
It's all on video. I mean, it can be watched again. That's fine. Also, that first game I lost, I feel like I played really bad.
I don't think the poachers did anything useful.
They
like
were pretty
that
bad. Yeah.
Smithy wouldn't have done. Or, yeah.
Add both scores together. Ah! we scored a total of 55 points between the two of us. By our powers combined, we scored 55 points. Do you think anyone will be upset if we stop here, or do you want to play 2 more?
I mean, I'm fairly convinced that Engine is better. I mean, like I say, from the feel of it, the times I've won, it has felt like I've got a draw when I needed it, not the deck was doing its thing.
I mean, I feel like I got bad draws, but like this deck is gonna get bad draws sometimes. So like that's how you lose, right? You just get bad draws and it feels bad. But it's gonna happen maybe 3 out of 8 times. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, when the engine works, the engine wins, which is what you said, basically, right?
That's why engines are good.
Yeah.
Do you want to play some random games?
I'm happy to. I don't own Empires or